Hey y'all, it is good to see you. And oh my goodness, that just came really southern right out of my mouth. Y'all. Hey y'all. Those of you that are around the world and don't really get to hear a lot of southern, although people say I have a southern accent in everything that I say, but it really comes out when I say y'all. Oh my goodness. You guys, I'm not sure. Friends, maybe? I don't know. Y'all. That's how it is. That's an endearing statement from the South. How about that? We are still in the Psalms of the Ascent. And if you are not familiar with the Psalms of the Ascent, go back and watch yesterday's video right at the beginning, and I give you a little great summary of what those are. And we're taking a look at the Song of the Pilgrimage, Psalm 130. Again, a very short psalm, 8 verses. Yesterday, I believe we had 5 or 6 verses. Today, we have 8 verses. And we hear the psalmist crying out from the depths of despair. "O Lord, I call for your help. Oh, hear my prayer, O Lord. Pay attention to my prayer. Hear my cry, O Lord. Pay attention to my prayer." And this word right here just overwhelms me. The thought of this, Lord, if you kept a record of our sin, who, O Lord, could ever survive? But you offer forgiveness that we might learn to fear you. Aren't you so thankful today that he does not keep a record of our sin? And we know that. Scripture tells us he throws them as far as the east is to the west. There's a song that includes something about the sea of forgetfulness. And he doesn't remember our sin. He counts not them against us. Read Psalm 32. Oh, read Psalm 32. If you're not a believer and you're like, I don't believe that he doesn't. Oh, read Psalm 32. Oh, it's yummy. It's yummy. So we have this great quote here. I believe I included it in your notes. I hope I did. James Montgomery Boice. You may not find forgiveness with other people. Isn't that true? Your husband or your wife may not forgive you if you have wronged him or her. Your children may not forgive you. Your coworkers may not forgive you. You may not even be able to forgive yourself. There is one who will, and that one is God, Boice says. Write down where you can see and reflect on it often. Our God is a forgiving God. So if you have problems with people forgiving you, it's okay. Can't do anything about that. Oh, how I long for everyone to live in the forgiveness from themselves. That's hard to do. That's sometimes a daily, hour by hour, minute by minute for many. But what a great saying for us to write and reflect on. Our God is a forgiving God. And because of that, after this verses 1 through 4, lamenting and just bringing us to the place of recognizing the greatness of the forgiveness of God's sin, he gives us these 3 truths that we, can write down and bank on. But how interesting, I don't know if you've looked at your notes yet or not, but it blew my mind that each of these words, count, long, and hope, all have to do with the word wait, and are a derivative of the word, the Hebrew word that is wait. But it has a little difference in the definition, and I've tried to take the definition and round it out, not add anything to it, but kind of round it out, because they'll be listed in bullet points, and try to round it out a little bit. Hopefully it will help. But because this is our God, and he has forgiven us. He will forgive us. He has forgiven us. We can apply these truths to our faith life. We can count on the Lord. And that word is to wait with eager hope. It's kâvâh in Hebrew. We long for the Lord. Look, I long for the Lord more than centuries long for the dawn. Yes, he repeats it, more than centuries long for the dawn. Depending on which translation you may be reading Psalm 130, it may say guards. It may say century. In other words, it's applying, I might say watchman. It's implying the longing that the watchman has from the towers. Remember, the cities are walled in, and there's a watchman that keeps watch on everything. And can you imagine, the watchman is ready for the dawn. That watchman that works from third shift, that gets off at dawn, he can't sleep. He's got to keep his eyes peeled out. And what a difficult job at night to stay awake and watch. And so don't you know, he is eager and he is hopeful that the dawn will come. And that's what that is implying, is imagine that guy. Just as sure as you can count on the dawn coming, you can count on the Lord. And then he talks about longing for the Lord. He's waiting with anticipation. There again, that guard is going, okay, I am so tired. Okay, is it time yet? With that confident anticipation, it's coming. I know it is. And then our hope, that's Shâmar. And then our hope is Yâchal, which is to wait without leaving. And it's really important that we look at that verse 7. O Israel, hope in the Lord, for with the Lord there is unfailing love. His redemption overflows. He himself will redeem Israel from every kind of sin. He's saying, listen, don't give up on the Lord. Hang around. His blessing is going to come. His restoration is going to come. It's going to overflow. Every sin is going to be redeemed. Every bad mistake is going to be redeemed. And I love that he is saying this to Israel. This is Israel, who never had a good king, who constantly made bad decisions, idolatry, sold themselves into slavery, so to speak, by calling on other nations to help them. One sin and act of disobedience after another. And the psalmist is saying, oh, but hope. Don't leave the Lord. Don't walk away from the Lord. It's that idea of tarrying, hanging out with, stay with there, hang in there with the Lord. Because he has forgiven our sin and remembers them not. We can count on him. We can long for him with confident anticipation. He is coming back. He's returning. We can look to him and for him, just like we can the dawn. And we can definitely put our hope in him. I shared one of my just heartfelt songs. I love to sing this song, All My Hope by Crowder. When I am just in that place of desperation, and I don't feel like there's an end to the suffering, or there's an end to this situation, or this trial is going to go on forever. I've tried other things, Lord, but nothing's working. And Crowder reminds me that all my hope is in Jesus. All my yesterdays are gone, he says. I encourage you to watch and listen to this song today. If you're not familiar with it, it will bless you. And if you are familiar with it, it will bless you today, because we can count on, for, and in the Lord. He truly is all of our hope. See you next time on Read Through the Word.